today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the mind-body connection and why is this so important. Does it actually get you stronger? Is this useful? And where can we apply this? Okay. Now, a big thing when we start training is we'll always take people through the basics. We look at technique, and one of the most important areas to consider is bracing. We talk about lifting and bracing, holding the core. Now this is important because the stable base of the hips helps prevent any back pain and injury, especially when lifting. It's the most common problem, and it's easy for the body to overcompensate. So we want to make sure that when we lift, the whole body's involved. There's complete muscular tension in the body, which allows for more strength to be produced, which is what we want, because it can then produce better reps and therefore better results. So, how are we going to improve mind-body connection? Now, if you're not too experienced with the training and you try to do things too quickly, notice the first thing that goes is your form. If you try and sprint and you're not a good sprinter, find instantly people either bend a lot at the back or they'll be tight in the hip flexor because they have to bend their back for that reason to create the extension, and they're not aware of it. So we want to create better movement that uses all the joints and that range of motion. And good ways of doing this, some very basic exercises if you want to begin, are things such as the dead bug. It's such a basic and simple exercise, but it lets you find the feeling of when your core is working. If you load the front of the body with some weight, like a Zercher squat, what you'll find, instantly the core has to work a lot across here, because the offset weight on the centre of gravity of the body is now going to pull you slightly forwards, and the only way to fix this, if your back muscles stay strong, pin the shoulders back, and to brace this weight, your transverse abdominis has to get tight to secure the spine, a bit like a corset around here. Then all of a sudden your whole body gets tense, and now you're ready to squat. So not only have you got all this tension, but as you bring it down, you're not just focusing on the legs and the pushing, but you're trying to feel where the weight lands through the body. Do you stay strong throughout the movement? Can you own the position at the bottom? And can you drive back up? That's what we're talking about with mind-body connection, especially when it comes to faster motions. We have to start from the beginning by developing your strength before we express it through ballistic work such as the kettlebell swing, snatches, sprinting. There's always a foundation of strength built to build that mind-body connection. And you can find this really simply. Take some time with your exercises, even with a press for example. As you squeeze the weight, the tighter you get, feel the contraction through the arm, the shoulder. Now try and pull that down into the abdominals. Same with your press up. Practice trying to draw the force into the centre of the body, and you'll find that difference. When you do the repetition, it may feel more intense, potentially harder to begin with, but the payoff is huge. Because in the real world, the application of your strength is going to be your ability to use it quickly and in one go. If you're really good at bench pressing and you do it super slow, super heavy, there aren't many actions where you can recruit all that force very quickly unless you actually use it and express it. So that's why we want to practice that mind-body connection. How quickly can we use something and know where the body is in space? How can we use it better? So that's mind-body connection. Next time you get to the gym, focus on how you feel the weight going through the body. Even with your glutes, they can squeeze while you press. You should feel your body producing the force, and you'll feel the difference in your energy and your results.